there, it's Jess with Beatific Vegan. Sorry I haven't been around lately. I haven't gotten used to this whole video thing yet. Takes a lot more time than I thought to edit and stuff, so I'm not going to be editing a lot or adding in like extra things. If I forget something or whatever, I'll just do another video. This video, however, I would like to show y'all what we do, or what I do, for our 3 dogs, Baloo, Memphis, and Aquila. They are vegan as well. Well, until recently, they were completely vegan. Now they're vegetarian, I guess, because they have eggs. But that was strictly because of Aquila being heartworm positive and such. He started to really be picky with what he was eating, and the steroids and the antibiotic that he's on and stuff to kick the heartworms' butts, and are making him a little bit nauseous, I guess, and tired and all that kind of stuff. So he hasn't really been wanting to eat a whole lot lately. So it's just trying to entice him with different things, and he seemed to really like the eggs at the first, and now he's kind of going against it again. So we'll see. We'll figure it out eventually. But he likes crunchy stuff too, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint all of his desires as a dog. But anyways, so we will continue the tour. So I do beans. Sometimes, I'll use any kind of beans: black, pinto, kidney, red. These are pinto and kidney this time. And then the grain mixture is set up, ready to go, but those take a little bit. The beans take a little bit. So this is a mixture. We used to buy a mixture of 7 grains, and they stopped having it at the market that we go to. So this I made of different things. It's red sorghum, brown rice, barley, and millet. So they get a pretty wide variety there as well. And who knows, the next one might be a little bit different. And then we always do, I'll give y'all the website down below where I got all the information from on doing this. It was a great website. But usually we do broccoli for their greens, or some zucchini as well. And then a yellow or red vegetable, we would either do yellow squash, which they love, absolutely love carrots, and then here's Aquila's bowl from earlier, if y'all can just get the gist of it. Some sweet potatoes, that little mixture, and then the egg just goes on top, and then I kind of stir it in. So that's that. Okay, I can stand. So I'm just actually getting stuff ready for a salad. I wanted to go ahead and do a video response to Izzy Davis. Hello, Izzy. I wanted to give you a shout out real quick. Number 1, you're awesome. Being a high school girl and trying to do this, or a girl in high school, whatever, however you want to phrase it, same difference. But, and I do ramble, you'll learn this. I'm just not going to even edit it out anymore, I don't care. But yeah, for being in high school and having the guts to try this when it comes with a lot, this lifestyle, it comes with a lot of ridicule and questions and all that sort of thing, and I am just very proud of you and your friend. I forgot her name, but I've seen her in like 2 of the videos. Give her a shout out for me too. And just wanted to say thanks, and that spread the word as much as you can to all the younger crowds and everything, because a lot of them do have that fake belief in protein and everything. But the video response actually is for your video about the FullyRaw versus RawTil4. And I am with you 100%. I started watching Freely, the banana girl, about a year ago, like right after I started, last May, right after I started eating vegan. I started researching it and I found her and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way that she can eat this amount. And I was like in shock and awe factor, you know, like, I mean, but it was awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm totally doing this. So that day I went out and I got, you know, a couple of pineapples and several pounds of strawberries and just chowed down, and like, I could not believe that I was still hungry, or I was full, and then all of a sudden, like 30 minutes later, an hour later, I was hungry again. I was like, I can't be hungry right now. Like, that's just wrong. It's just because you're not used to how much water is in this diet. It just moves on through you. And that is one of the most wonderful things about this diet. Or lifestyle, I guess I should say, because some people take the term diet in the wrong way. The term diet actually means what you eat. So everybody's on a diet. Just thought I'd put that out there. Anyways, but I agree with you. Eating fully raw makes a huge difference. Huge difference. But sometimes I will, like, I've gone back and forth from fully raw, especially over our first winter doing this lifestyle. It was very hard because I had just come from the summer months of all of this fruit and freshness and like local farmers, and it was just everywhere. And then winter, it was just like apples and pears and oranges and squash, and which is fine, but I was just kind of like, oh, this is kind of little. But then I realized now that our horizon just wasn't opened all the way, you know? So I can definitely tell a difference when I eat raw in my energy and my digestion. I have a lot of chronic pain, and I can definitely tell in that area, cooked versus raw. Because some cooked foods will just kind of like, I mean, not cause constipation or anything, but it'll just kind of like sit or be heavy for a little while, and like a lot of, like all my pain is stemming from my spine, so it kind of like presses on that, and it makes it worse. But eating raw all the time, it just, like I said earlier, it just keeps moving, and it doesn't stop ever. Like, I mean, with cooked food, I'll also notice that I might go to the restroom like 2 to 3 times a day. Raw, it's like 5 or 6. So that tells you right there like how different it is. And it's just crazy how something like that can affect you. And in one of your videos you said that you just have to try it to know, and that's definitely the truth, because a lot of people, like even my dad gives me a hard time for how much I eat in one sitting. Yet a year ago I had way more pain. I was still on prescription medicine. I was still drinking occasionally. I was still smoking cigarettes occasionally. I wouldn't call it depression, but I am not working, so, and like that was the beginning of that, and so I was just down about it. Like, I'm 28 years old and I want to work, and you know, that was in my passion and everything, and very happy in what I did, and then I couldn't work, and so changing my diet and my lifestyle and considering all these different things, just, I mean, my mood lightened and my energy level went up, and you know, I was much more able to do the things that I love to do. So I just wanted you to know that you're not alone. I know you know that you're not alone, and the fact that it is different. But I am actually going back to completely raw right now for several days at least. And then we will see how I feel after that. So I'll definitely post a video follow up from that. Yeah, I am going to finish making this salad. Hello. You're about to walk in front of the camera.
Oh.
I was just letting you know. You can. I was just letting you know.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
That was Mom. She'll be in later videos probably.
When I've done my hair and gotten dressed.
Maybe even if you are craving cooked foods, don't feel guilty about it at all, because then that starts a horrible railroad of a bad relationship with food. And this life is definitely about abundance and enjoying what you're eating. So if you are craving those things, you can eat them. Just make sure that you combine your foods well. Like if you are having cooked with your meal, just eat the raw before the cooked. Don't eat the cooked and then the raw, because it's so much water, it'll cause gas and bloating and discomfort and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure you know, but don't try to eat melons like by themselves or with other very watery fruit, because they kind of run through you. But yeah, so I will be back a little bit later and show y'all the finished product of the dog food. See ya. So I have the beans all done and strained, and I kind of rinse them a little bit afterwards just to make sure everything's good to go. Sometimes they do come with like little rocks or whatever, and so just gonna have to make sure that there's none in there. But then I use this smasher. Oh yeah. And Ryan always makes fun of me when I do this, because I go, Jesse, smash! Mwah. Okay, you have to have fun with what you do, right? So you got the broccoli, just cut it up into chunks. Food processor. It's a wonderful thing. And so much less effort. So I just got done doing 4 little squashies. Yellow squash. And then these are rather tiny potatoes, but since I'm doing the yellow and the orange this time, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to do about 4, maybe 5 or so of these. And I do not skin them, and I do not cook them. The only things that are cooked in their meal is the beans and then the grain mixture, which is ready to go in. So they get all of the raw potential as well. So I don't skin them, I just wash them really well, and then cut them up and throw them in the processor. So the rice just got done, so I just dumped it into the pot. Alright, so the finished product is this. So beautiful for the little pups, or big pups. And then I also feed them so pumpkin and cinnamon, blue health bars, oatmeal, barley, flour, pumpkin, flaxseed, calcium, cinnamon, rosemary oil, vitamin E, some good stuff. And then I just found this one today. Get out of the kitchen. Go on. Thank you. Stay. They're such good puppies most of the time. Stay. She's stubborn, most stubborn one of all. And then it's Blue. But classic peanut butter oven baked from Old Mother Hubbard. And where was it? There they are. I did not see the chicken fat. I'm really upset now. They have to finish it out, I guess. I spent a pretty penny on that, but nothing else really in there. I was okay with the eggs because we're already feeding them eggs, but I just didn't see the chicken fat. Good boy. So we had our raw before our cooked was guacamole tonight in some little lettuce wraps. And then Ryan's having some leftover cabbage with snow peas, or snap peas, I'm sorry. And then onion that he made. Stir fry a little bit. And then mung beans. And then squash. Whoop, there goes the steam again. I need to quit doing that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the recipe for the dog food. Like I said, I'll put the link below. It's Vegan Heartland. And so I'll put that down there. Give me a thumbs up if you like how we're treating our puppers over here. And next time I'll be more careful about the ingredients in the treats. Did not notice that. I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching and keep on doing your thing. Izzy Davis, you're doing great. And I will see y'all next time. I wanted to start leaving with an even more positive message than the fruit and the abundance from the one who gave us the abundance. And so I'm reading from Genesis 50, chapter 50, verse 20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. So I hope you can ponder on that, and I will see you next time. Bye.